Hold up. Hold up. Boom, paste. Let's go. We are officially live everywhere. What up, what up, what up? Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's me, the guy. Good evening, and this is the MonDAZE pre-stream for the evening of June the 23rd, 2025. I'm the mysterious, magnanimous, Mighty Morphin mascot of Rider Kick Productions. He who strides above the demons. Kamen Strider Kings. Good evening, everybody. Let's get it going. And this week is a packed week, so we're gonna try to keep it very chill, very chill. I'm trying to think about what I need for the water type gem for Cerulean. I didn't know weekend, which is kind of ironic because I spend more time grinding rivals and just making sure the new update kind of fixed stability on rivals, which I think it did. But then I'll go in and then it'll crash on me. So I don't want to jinx myself. That's likely what's gonna happen. Blah blah blah. Yap yap yap. News. If you are in the Discord, you've seen some shit. When the Discord launches, or rather when the Patreon launches, the content sneak peek, there'll probably be two versions of the content sneak peek channel, and one of them will get updates with new stuff sooner and will be exclusive for like a mid Patreon tier versus the second version of the room, which will be more public. I just got to figure out which is watch, and then we will proceed with that. But you guys have to worry about that until the Patreon is up. We are trying to get monetization avenues up. It's really important that we do so. Really important that we try to get something like that going. Like content creation is like as far as monetization goes, community sponsorship, crowdfunding, and straight up e-begging, fundraising, independent fundraising, and straight up e-begging is the core of internet content creation, to the point where it's just something that you gotta accept. It's something that you have to wait, hold on. It's something that you have to accept is part of the content creation journey, especially if you cannot afford to fund your own endeavors all the time, and a lot of us can't. I've been making content on and off for like from a part-time hobbyist perspective for like the past 10 years. So it's like, okay, why aren't you good yet? Well, it's because I never had the time to really get in. So the past 2/3 years have been important for me because I've been getting in, and I've seen my growth. My growth has been exponential, but it's still not where I need to be. And the most important thing is marketing. It's marketing, and I don't do enough marketing. I need clips. I need clips. I need more. Yeah, basically, I need more clips. I need more short form content. And it's like there's almost no time to make that stuff. Like it's just, and that's what I'm dealing with. There seems to be just no time for nothing. I would love to dedicate just a day, be able to dedicate a full day to not doing anything but working on the channel. Not just working on the channel, working on the brand. And that's just impossible unfortunately, that's just impossible. But it is what it is, what it ain't. News. Speaking of, I am taking the first week of wow, why am I tripping up? The first week of July, taking a break from content. I would like to make some progress on videos, long-ish form videos that I have in production. And I'm mainly going to be doing that during the 4th of July weekend, during the first week of, I think that's the thing that you can't fit, but we got to keep. One of the, it's one of the few times of year that I it'll just be me and my cats, no lovely assistant or anybody else, for a few days, and I'm just like, well, I'm gonna want to spend that time grilling, even though this year the grilling situation is might be a hot mess. Typically, I do a full spread, and then when lovely assistant and everybody else gets back, I go, look, and they're like, oh yeah, but we're kind of done with barbecue and cookout food, so we appreciate it, but we don't even really want it, so we'll just passively nibble on it. But also, it's good that you made it, because like at the big party, at the big cookout party, everybody was just getting food so fast, and a lot of the food wasn't getting replenished, or just doesn't get replenished, so very little leftovers to bring home. So it's actually good that you did your own separate thing, because otherwise you'd have nothing to eat, or almost nothing to eat. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do this year. Big ups Rick the Dragon and Ultra Senkai. Holding us down. Missing Lovely Lady. I mean, missing Little Lady 95. So even though it's a packed week this week, we're going to try to keep it very chill. I have Warframe 1999, that is me doing the Hex quest, as well as Warframe 1999 Part 2, which is Tekrot Encore. I have those videos ready. I have to put the tags on them I have to essentially put the tags on them and get their thumbnails ready tomorrow, and then queue them up for, like, we'll do Warframe 1999, then anywhere between 2 weeks and a month from now, I'll drop Tekrot Encore, and then after that, I will drop Isle Weaver if I deem Isle Weaver good enough, you know? And that's that. I'm also trying to workshop a giveaway, a summer giveaway, where we do maybe a $50 Steam gift card. Basically, but I need at least roughly 2 to 5 people to tap in. And basically, oh hey, gift a certain amount of subs, or donate a certain amount to the Ko-fi, get entered to win $50 gift card. Fun in the sun to get it going. I gotta throw together a really cute graphic for it. It's gotta be really kawaii. It's gotta be kawaii, as the kids say, to grab all of the attention that on the eyes of it, you know. That would be very Daisuke. Okay, fuck it. Let's get over to the weekly schedule. It's the weekly schedule. Oh, doo-da. Let's change the weekly schedule. Oh, the doo-da day. Weekly schedule this week. Monday, we're playing more Pokemon Red, more Mazinger, more Grendizer, although I do think we are coming up on the end of Grendizer. I legit think that Grendizer has roughly 1 to 3 more sessions I would like to be proven wrong. Tonight could be the finale of Grandizer, and I wouldn't even know it. Because legit, I think we have like 2 or 3 hours left. Roughly 2 to 3 hours left. Because this is an 8 to 12 hour game. And we're coming up. We're like, in a 12-hour game, okay. 8 to 12 hour game, you're going to get roughly 8 to 14 episodes out of it. Anywhere between actually 8 episodes and 10 to 12, possibly even more if it gets challenging. So there you go. Pokemon Fire Red, and of course we do that first since sometimes it takes the longest because there's a wee bit of the grinding, and that's that. Tuesday, possibly at some point, perhaps a stream with the boys over at In Need of Jerks. You know In Need of Jerks, the roughly 2 to 4 man content creation crew, with the most active members being Josh at Inoj Kuma and Logan over at Mustlord. I have been grandfathered in as a satellite member, a sort of dedicated guest. I'm sort of Plague of Gripes. That's dope. A wee bit of the Plague of Gripes. Dope. Wednesday, 8:45 p.m. There will be no pre-stream. I know that, like, I think Warframe 1999 we did a pre-stream. Either that or the Seven Sins of Calervo. Like one of those sessions had a pre-stream, but we're trying not to do pre-streams on whatever Warframe. We just want to jump in. Whatever Warframe, 8:45 p.m. Wednesday night. We're doing Isles Weaver. Rusalka. She's back, but she's on the Isle of Duviri, and Duviri is stuck in a time loop. It's stuck in a roughly 3 to 7 day time loop. Blah blah blah. And you break the time loop once you reveal that you are the king. You're the Lord of Duviri. You kind of just break the time loop in a very interesting way and kind of just escape out of it. But because there are things going on in there, and because it's kind of like a weird time-space tunnel to other timelines, maybe, possibly, you get to go back. So we're going to go back. She's there. She's doing some shit. There's a new Spider Lady Warframe that we might get the blueprint for. I still don't have, like, not Valkyr. I still don't have Hildren and Vorun. So I don't fucking know what I'm doing. This is what happens when you stop playing Warframe regularly, except for content, to like roughly 4 to 6 times a year for content. I used to play Warframe religiously Wednesdays and Sundays, even when I was doing content here. And whatever Warframe as a segment mirrors that, because whatever Warframe is what can be done on Wednesdays and Sundays. And I should make use of that and put out a regular whatever Warframe segment, but I don't. Friday, we are playing Capoeira Fighter 3 Legacy Edition, the most current version of Legacy Edition. Capoeira Fighter 3 was it's like not an old school, but kind of like one of the Legacy, along with King of Fighters Wing and Street Fighter and Street Fighter Online, not the official one, but the one that was basically Marvel vs. Capcom. That was literally basically a Marvel vs. Capcom game. A kind of port of Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2 content from both of those games. Those are like the real legacy fighters from the 3D Flash era. Fuck your Super Smash Flash. But I will say Super Smash Flash is the one that's come out on top because it's still getting regular updates. So I guess they won. But with Super Smash Flash maybe being like the fourth, I would say Capoeira Fighter 3 and Street Fighter Online. Like I said, the fan-made version, not the official version. And like Capoeira Fighter and like King of Fighters Wing are the big legacy fighting games. The big legacy Flash fighting games. And the devs have gotten together, and now there is a standalone kind of running on Ikemen. On the Ikemen on the back end. They've got a port, although not really. I don't even think it's actually running on Ikemen, because it seems to just be running on a version of Shockwave / Flash. So, because you can get standalone versions of those applications that still run. That's kind of cool. Ads are snoozed for 5 minutes, mostly because, fuck it. I only run 2 to 3 minutes of ads per hour that I do this, and PreStream is straight up like only meant to be like 5 to 10 minutes. So the fact that we're on minute 16 means I need to wrap this up. But yeah, Capoeira Fighter 3 has a whole. There's been balance updates. There's been new fighters added. But the last time I played Capoeira Fighter, it was just capoeiristas, and now there's pro wrestlers, brawlers, alien warriors, a karate guy, a kempo guy, a CQC guy who does do capoeira, whose moveset is mostly capoeira, a monkey kung fu guy whose stance is capoeira, on top of like the 12 capoeira fighters who each have different strength and speed, you know. So it's really fun. I did set it up, and I got to lab, just do a teeny tiny bit of labbing. We're gonna be doing that on Friday. That's Fighting Fridays. So that was the weekly schedule, and that is it for the pre-stream. We're gonna be back in roughly 5 to 25 minutes with gameplay. We're gonna oh, by the way, it's important for me to mention, we are simul streaming the pre-stream to our YouTube, our Kick, and our TikTok. Make some noise if you're there. If you want to participate in the conversation and generally be seen and acknowledged, you gotta come to the Twitch. Gameplay is not simul streamed anywhere unless it's a special event, a special event, or a secret stream. So there will be no simul streaming of gameplay to TikTok, YouTube, Kick. You gotta come to Twitch. Putting that out there. We will be back in roughly 5 to 25 minutes with actual gameplay. Starting off with Pokemon as we do, and then playing some Grandizer. You already know where to catch us. You gotta keep it locked right here on Rider Kick Productions. Big ups to Nancy Parker, Frumpy Lettuce VT, Mastermind Games, Must Lord, Logan over there, Must Lord, Slushy Ghost, Mass Pirate Geist, Galleon J, Enox Doggo, Shinzo VA, Swoosh, Jojo, Ronan, Sam 435K, Topanga, Frozen, Roxas, Wabbit, Sir Grogshire, Key, who always holds us down, I Show Speed _online, and Monica _VRC. I keep saying I'm going to stop shouting out the bots, but all that said, we'll see you next time. We'll see you, well, not next time, but rather in a few minutes for gameplay. You got to keep it locked right here on Rider Kick Productions, as well as watch for the signal. See you in a few minutes for gameplay. Common out.